Bitcoin crash is here. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications if you're brand new to the channel, and I want to go ahead and say welcome. Today we're going to be talking about a possible Bitcoin crash, right? We've been talking about $40,000 Bitcoin being an area of support. We actually went ahead and we lost that, unfortunately. Currently right now around 39,714. I did mention there's a possibility we could go ahead and see Bitcoin touch 40,535 before we go ahead and see a continuation to the downside. If this is the top, we will go ahead and continue to go down from this zone from $40,000, if you want to call it roughly, down to $36,000 and $32,000 Bitcoin, right? So that is on the daily. Definitely be on the lookout for this kind of move. I also want to go ahead and mention currently right now the DXY has formed an inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is one of the very bullish signals as a reversal, and right now the DXY is going to continue to go to the upside. I believe we're going to be breaking 104 and above, approaching 107, which is very, very bearish for Bitcoin, and this is one of the main reasons why I've been quite bearish these last couple weeks. As well, the US 100 actually continues to go to the upside. It looks like we are reaching some sort of top, but I do believe we are going to go ahead and continue to push even higher. I also want to go ahead and showcase these kind of articles that we're currently getting right now. Bitcoin under $39,000 is ETF debut continues to be a sell the news event. Well, duh, right? It seems like everybody's so surprised by all of this. So I don't know why. We've been talking about this. It just so happens we had the ETF, GBTC selling off, the Bitcoin, and pretty much the FTX also a state happening all at once, right? Is there a coincidence to that? I don't know. You be the judge of that. But if you are looking to go ahead and trade the market right now, make sure to go ahead and check out BingX and MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC platforms. We also have Bybit right here. This is a KYC exchange, by the way. And for those asking and needing a VPN, check out NordVPN, 69% off with 3 months extra. So I do want to go ahead and show you this report. Shout out to Jay, my researcher, who ended up coming up with this news. But we have a few trending topics right here. South Korea's president office has urged regulators to approve a Bitcoin spot ETF. So we're also seeing that right here. We can go ahead and check that out right here on Twitter. If we could go ahead and get a little bit more information, as you see. So that is quite interesting. We'll see what the hype is on that, right? We also have a total of 18.7 billion in trading volume for the Bitcoin ETF spot in just 7 days. So we have been getting a lot of freaking volume, but we've been seeing what has been going on with the market, right? Is it really that freaking bullish? You be the judge of that. Obviously not. The recent sell-off has been caused by people selling GBTC as Grayscale converted it to an exchange traded fund, or ETF. One of the biggest sellers is FTX, holding more than 22 million shares. I told all of you, as soon as we get Wall Street involved, it's completely over. Let me know what your thoughts are below right here. It traded a large chunk of that exodus was FTX bankruptcy estate, dumping 22 million shares, according to a private data CoinDesk review and two people familiar with the matter. Selling pressure will be over soon. What are your thoughts about that? Do you think Bitcoin selling pressure is going to be completely over soon, or do you think we're going to have a continuation to the downside? I think we might have a continuation to the downside. We'll see where things go. Another article that my researcher, shout out to Jay, by the way, put together. Here we see a really cool fractal where we compare the price action from 2020 from this current structure. So we see in the both structures right here, 2020 was right here before we saw Bitcoin break out to the upside. And right here, 2024, we're seeing something very similar, which I do believe this could go ahead and happen, right? And that would be taking us roughly around $36,000 Bitcoin, which I believe is needed in order for us to go ahead and have a continuation to the upside, right? We also have the Bitcoin halving that is around the corner, about 80, 90 something other left days. So let's see. 93 days left for the halving. So let's go ahead and see where things go moving forward. But we also have this chart right here on the RSI showing us a long-term bull run for investors. So it seems like a lot of people are still selling to this narrative of being bullish. I am bullish long term. I think 2024 to 2025 will be a very bullish time of the market, but we need to go ahead and keep our eyes on the DXY and the US 100. As I mentioned, there's a lot of things going on in the US, and it just so happens that everything's just all colliding all at once, right? Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. But as I mentioned, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure to smash that like button for me, comment, and subscribe as well. I'll go ahead and catch all